ஹலோ ஹலோ மைக் டெஸ்டிங். ஹலோ ஹலோ ஹலோ. அல்லல்லோ அல்லல்லோ கேக்குதா? கேட்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே, இப்போ போடுவோம் லைவே. வந்துருச்சு. நோ, வணக்கம் ஐயா. இதா இப்போ போடுவோம் கேம். என்னடா ரியாக்ஷன் விட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கு? இன்னைக்கு எதில் விட்டோம்? என் தம்பி சாகிறதுல விட்டோம் அதான் நினைக்கிறேன். Dalmatian Republic. The
finest silks from the master weavers of Randala. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo steaks, chocobo sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Inna AC Mirage gameplay மாதிரி இருக்கு லைட்டா.
It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
இல்ல.
Unguents, ointments, poultices. Palmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices.
இப்போதான் இங்கேயே வா. ஆமாம்பா, ரொம்ப நாள் நடுவில் ஆடவே இல்லை.
Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road.
என்னப்பா பண்றது? இன்னும் எப்படி ஒரு மாசத்துல முடிச்சிருவேன் கேமை, கவலைப்படாது.
I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
இது ஃபிளாஷ்பேக்கா இல்ல ஓ புது கதை மாதிரியா?
Good to see you, Sid.
இல்ல ஃபிளாஷ்பேக் கரெக்ட்.
What have we learned?
இட்ஸ் குட் டு see சிட்டா. நம்ம சிட்டுங்க. மூஞ்சில இந்த பிராண்ட காணோம். என்ன பல விஷயங்கள் நடந்துருக்கே.
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need to tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
என்ன மெடிசின் கேர்ளுக்கு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு? ஓ 5 ஸ்கிப் அதானே பார்த்தேன்.
Private guard. It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
நம்மள சிட்டுங்கறா.
Another. What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall. You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's-forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them.
என்ன நடக்குதுங்க? ஓ சிட்டுங்கிறது பட்டம் பேர் மாதிரியா?
You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
அப்போ சிட்டு செத்தது வெளியே தெரியாம வச்சுக்கிறதுக்கா? இல்லையா, அப்போ அவன் பேர் சிடோல்ஃபஸ்ன்னு நினைங்க. அது இப்போ பேர் இல்லையா? அப்போ அநேகமாக சிட்டு செத்தது வெளியே மறைச்சிட்டான் போல இருக்கு. யாருக்கு தெரியும்?
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as
அந்த
highly
நாய்
of
எப்படி
his
மேலே
meals
ஏறிச்சு?
traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right.
இங்கே அந்த இடம் இறங்கிடுச்சு.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
கரெக்டா, சிட்டுங்கிற பேரை இவன் எடுத்துக்கிட்டான். அவன் செத்ததை மறைச்சிட்டாங்க போல இருக்கு. கரெக்டா?
Come on. Go. Summon the others.
ஓகே, முதல் தடவை அவனோட பவர் யூஸ் பண்ண போறோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
The bearers.
Safe.
எஸ், த பவர் ஆஃப் தண்டர். அதுல இது
Sid dies here.
இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்? அது என்ன பவர் அது? ஓ, இப்படியா? ஓகே, பிடிச்சிட்டேன். இது நல்லா இருக்கே, டாட்ஜ்லி அட்டாக்கு. ஏய், என்னங்கடா இது?
Outlaws in here. Bring me his head.
நோ, பிரேம் கூட ஆர்டியர் ஆன்லைன் விளையாடுறக்கலாம்ல. நான் அடுத்த வாரம் போடலான்னு பார்த்தேன். ஜஸ்ட் எக்யூப் தி ஆம்லெட். என்னென்னமோ நடக்குது, என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு தெரியல.
This one. Nice try. It's over.
அதுக்கு என்ன அட்டாக் அது? அட போன இந்த கேம் பார்க்க எனக்கு பிடிக்காதா? அடப்பாவி. இங்கே ஒருத்தன் சேட்டில் ஜான் ஜோசப்னு ஒருத்தர் இருக்கான் பார்த்தியா? அவனோட கேம் தான் அது. அவனுக்கு நான் சீக்கிரம் முடிச்சு கொடுத்தாகணும்.
Enough of this. Let him play with the kitten.
பூனையா? ஏன்னா பூனைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஏதோ ஒரு காண்டாமிருக்கு திறக்கிறீங்க. என்னடா புலிக்கு மண்டை எத்தனோன்னு இருக்கு, இவ்வளோ பெருசா இருக்கு உடம்பு. இம்படி போலயே.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Over here!
சீக்கிரம் முடியும். நாடு ஆன்லைன் ப்ரோலாக் தானே, நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக் நான் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே ஓகே. ஹலோ
ப்ரோ, கேம் விளாண்டுருக்கீங்களா?
ஆமாம் ப்ரோ.
என்ன லைவ் போயிட்டு இருக்கா? என்ன இப்போ டிஸ்கார்ட்ல?
ஆமா.
அதுவும் கேட்குமா?
ஆமா.
ஐயோ
ஐயோன்னு ஸ்ட்ரீம் போடுறேன்னு தெரியுது. ஸ்ட்ரீம் போடுறப்ப எவனா தேவையில்லாம இதை போட்டுருப்பானா?
இல்லை, ஸ்ட்ரீம் போடுறீங்க, அது டேரக்டா பேசுறீங்க. எதுக்கு டிஸ்கார்ட்ல இருந்து பார்த்தேன்.
என்ன டிஸ்கார்ட்ல எவனாவது இருந்தான்னா அவன்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு இருப்பேன்.
அப்ப பரவாயில்ல. அப்ப நான் வரேன். நான் இங்க வாட்ச் டாக்ஸ் விளாண்டுருக்கேன்.
வாட்ச் டாக்ஸா? 102 என்ன கேம்? லிஜனா? நல்லா தான் இருக்கும்.
எதுவும் டிஸ்டர்ப் எதுவும் இல்லை. ஃபேன்ஸ் கொத்துக்கு போகிறாங்க. அங்கே பேசாம இங்கே பேசுறீங்க. ஃபேன்ஸ் யாராவது கொத்துக்கு போகிறாங்க.
அப்படிலாம் ஒன்றும் ஆகாது.
அப்படிலாம் சரி.
ஓ, உனக்கு ஸ்பைடர்மேன் வர வாங்கணும்ல?
என்னது ஸ்பைடர்மேன்?
எங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்டு ஒருத்தன், அவனோட சிடி தான் இது. அவன் ஸ்பைடர்மேன் வாங்கணும் இதை வச்சு தான். இது ஈஸியாக குறையுது லைஃப்.
மீம் ஸ்டுடியோ
மீம் ஸ்டுடியோஸ் வேற. நான் இங்கே ஜான் ஜோசப்னு ஒருத்தருக்கால, அவனை சொல்கிறேன். ரோலாகே 1 hour இருக்காமா. ஆடுங்க ஆடுங்க, நான் தனியாக ஆடிட்டு வரேன்.
இல்ல 2 தடவை வாய்ஸ் கேக்குது பார்த்தேன். டிலே ஆகுது.
ஆமா, டிலே இருக்கு கண்டிப்பா. என்னமோ வந்திருக்கே, என்ன இது?
ப்ரோ, வேற ஏதாவது சிஎஸ் கோலாம் எப்போ விளையாடுவீங்க?
சிஎஸ் கோலாம் எப்போ விளையாடுவேன், அதான் நானும் கேக்குறேன். டிஃபீட் பாஸ் வித்அவுட் டேக்கிங் டேமேஜ். இப்பதான் நான் இது வரைக்கும் டேமேஜ் எடுக்காம சண்டை போட்டிருக்கேன். நான் ஆச்சரியமா இருக்கு. ஐ திங்க் அந்த ஒரு ஆமுலெட் ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுதியா. ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அட்டாக் வரப்போ டாஜ் ஆகுறது நான் போட்டு வச்சிருக்கேன்.
ஏதாவது சிஎஸ்கோ இந்த மாதிரி விளையாண்டா கூப்பிடுறீங்களா?
வேலரண்ட் வேணா ஆடுவேன்.
வேலை விளையாடுவோமா இப்ப? ஆமா, இப்ப லைவ் போகுதுல. சாரி.
There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
வேலை இருக்கு. நான் கூப்பிடுங்க, விளையாடுவோம்.
என்ன திரும்பி வந்துட்டானுங்க. எங்களுக்கு சண்டை போட்டோம். பாய் ப்ரோ.
அங்க பேசிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா?
ஆமாம் ப்ரோ, ஆமாம் ப்ரோ.
இல்ல பாய் நோய் நான் இங்க நினைச்சேன்.
நீங்க தான் பாய் சொன்னீங்க நினைச்சேன். இல்லையா?
இல்ல நானா பாய் சொல்ல.
பீடியா பின்னாடி ஏதோ குரகரன்னு சவுண்ட் வருது. என்னது?
Dead because of you.
Eh?
Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole.
இப்ப
All because
கேக்குதா?
you couldn't just let
கேக்குது
things
இப்பயும் பின்னாடி அந்த குரகுரண்டு இல்ல
Doing
குர்ரன்னு
it?
போய் கேக்குது.
We never asked to be saved. Did you
ஃபேன்
think
இதா
we'd
இருக்கும்.
thank you?
இது ஒயர்டு ஹெட்செட் இருங்க.
வயர் தான் இருக்கும்.
ப்ளூடூத் போட்டுறேன்.
ஏன் டேபிள் ஃபேன் வச்சிருக்கியா பக்கத்துல?
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show
இவங்க
your
மூஞ்சியை
faces,
காமிச்சா இது
it is
வெறுப்பாவது
we
இவங்களுக்கு
who
இப்போ ஏன்?
suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
இப்போ கரெக்டா இருக்கு.
சரி என்ன இது வேலை லைவ் போடுவீங்களா?
எப்பயாச்சும் போடுவேன் இது. கைவசம் நிறைய கேம் இருக்கே, இதை முடிக்கவே டைம் இல்லை. அதெல்லாம் எப்பயாவது தான் போடுவேன்.
This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
பாத்தீங்களா, அங்க நடந்த பிரச்சனை இல்லை, இப்போ இவங்களுக்கு பிரஷர் அதிகமாயிடுச்சுன்றதுனால ஏன்டா வந்து தலையை காட்டுனுங்கிற மாதிரி வெறுப்பாயிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இவன் யாருக்காக போராடுறாங்க? எல்லாம் லாக்ல இருக்கு.
எவனா ஆன்லைன் வந்து என் டேட்டாவை திருடுறான் ப்ரோ.
ஏன் யாரு யாரு இது கூகுளா தான் இருக்கும்.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
ஓமா இப்போ இந்த இதே இடம் என்னடா புதுசா இருக்கு இந்த இடம். ஹைடவேன்னு புதுட்டு கடல் நடுவில் வச்சிட்டானுங்க.
நான் ஜிம்மு போமா?
என்னது?
இங்க எங்க ஃப்ரெண்டு கிட்ட
Otto was
பேசிட்டு
asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Welcome back, Sid.
பூட்டி கிடக்கா?
Otto will want to know what happened in Costas.
சாரி அது பூட்டிட்டு போறது.
ஃபோன் பேசுறதெல்லாம் கேக்குதுடா லைவ்ல.
ஃபோன் பேசுற ப்ரோ, எவனோ வெளில கதவை பூட்டிட்டு போயிட்டான் ப்ரோ.
அப்படியே இருக்கு.
கதவு திறங்கயா.
Staying on this.
எவனு தெரியலடா, எவனோ பூட்டி வச்சிட்டு போயிட்டான்.
மஜா பண்ணிருந்தான்.
வேலை திறந்து விட்டான் ஒரு அண்ணன்.
இல்ல நம்ம இங்கெல்லாம் போயிட்டா ப்ரோ.
இந்த மிஷினுக்கு போக மாட்டேங்க.
Hear thy young dance.
Does that one have blood on it?
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me. The only drawback,
கரெக்டாக தான் பேசுகிறேன்.
still, I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader. Fine purse weighing you down. Is that all?
What do you need? So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right?
ஹலோ போ.
கேக்குது ப்ரோ.
இல்லை ப்ரோ.
Don't waste my time. You got the stuff.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern ground.
நான் லைவ் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன்.
என்னது?
போமா.
டேய் என்னடா சொல்ற? அட பாவி, அப்ப நீ இங்க பேசாதடா, நீ பேசல லைவ்ல வருண்டா.
லைவ்ல பேசுறது நீங்க உங்களோடது தானே கேக்குது, யாரு கேட்கவே இல்லையா?
வந்து கேக்கும்டா.
லைவ்ல தானே இருக்கேன்.
வந்து கேக்கும்டா டேய், உனக்கு தான் தெரியல.
சரி பரவாயில்லை. சரி நான் போயிட்டு வரேன். பாய். நைட்டு பாப்போம்.
ஓகே ப்ரோ, ஓகே ப்ரோ.
எல்லாம் வருவாங்க. ஃப்ரைடேல வருவாங்க. உட்காந்து டிஸ்கார்டு பிரச்சனை ஏதாவது இது பண்ண.
இது என்ன மூவ் இது? எனக்கு கத்துக்கிட்டே ஆகணும். என்ன பண்ணும் அது? ஓ, அடிச்சா இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டோர்டு இந்த அட்டாக் மாதிரிப்பா. ஓகே, இப்போ அடுத்தது வந்து நான் ஒரு அடி அடிச்சேன்னாலும் எல்லாத்தையும் அடிச்சு விட்டுருது. சும்மா டேமேஜ் மல்டிப்ளையர் மாதிரி இது.
Does that one have blood on it? Look, it said.
Staying on this time?
Ah, hey, word of your adventures.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any. No one seems keen to join. Any news while we were...
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any...
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly army. But the real question... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures? One would think. My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. I admit. A far more reputable. I do wish our lord.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a welcome home.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ready? Our residents would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the... That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature, but without access to the great libraries...
Please, don't apologize. I'll send...
I fear it is not more books that I require. Mayhap we look in the wrong...
I'll see what I...
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge...
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they the loss of their parents weighs heavy. Titan took much from us that night. From some more than others. And the wounds that remain, they are not...
Which is why we must give them...
That we must. Just as I must give...
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us.
And then you get some...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
and every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
திரும்ப வருவான் தான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா அவன் புள்ள வச்சு வில்லனை லாக் பண்ணிருக்கான்.
And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
ஏய் இவனு சாவலடா அப்ப மீன் வயல்னு வருது. 15 வாங்க சாவல பாத்தீங்களா?
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison. Blood was spilled. Bones were... But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this...
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the port. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that it was getting harder and harder to...
And now she's fallen into the hands of...
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to...
Don't worry, Otto.
Any volunteers, just say the word.
Clive. Is everything all right?
Finish with that log.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is...
Aside from the holes in my hull.
The lake water doesn't agree.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grant, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech, assuming we had any. Picked out the old tub's got more than a...
Of course, Oboler. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, to make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees... Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a far away... And it
sounds easier than fell... Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
This one. Nice try.
Farewell.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Mid case.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to...
Okay, வந்துட்டேன். Me when this banger comes in. Me when this ginger comes in. ஆயிரம் சொல்லியிருப்பேன். என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கணும் எனக்கு தெரியும். நான் ஏன் அது கேவலமாக வர்றேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியலண்ணா.
Finish with that log, so that's it.
Well, did you find me some
அதெல்லாம்
wax?
வேணாம்.
Find is what.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo. Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left.
ஐயோ இந்த மிஷனுக்கு பேர் வச்ச மட்டும் என் கையில கிடைச்சான். அங்க மிஷன் பேரை பாத்தீங்களா மேல? ரொம்ப சசி. ஆனா அதெல்லாம் வாயால அந்த மிஷன் பேரை கூட சொல்ல முடியாத அளவுக்கு வச்சிருக்கா பேரு.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Math teacher, it is very important to learn without math. The world is nothing. It's very important to learn maths. Without maths, the world is nothing. அதுக்கு
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears
You could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts.
Any idea what?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But one of the locals heard something. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
ஆர்ட்ஸ் டீச்சர் டோன்ட் இன்வைட் போலன் ஆப்ஷன். என்னடா பழைய நீமா பார்த்துன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But to Culling, bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Anything catch your eye? A fair trade. I wanted one of those. Is that everything? Very well.
Oi, look sharp!
Chemistry teacher don't cook with optional. ஐயோ சொல்றானே.
If those horses touch an air,
Look. Up ahead. Martha.
Martha இங்கே தான்
You
இருக்கா?
heard.
Don't worry about me. It's them at the abbey.
Tell us
What happened? The damn.
The black sheep.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were going to hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distract.
Then they may. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with you.
மியாவ். என்னடா மியாவ்னு கத்துற? அவனாடா நீ.
Black shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
இந்ததான் வந்துட்டு நான் எமோஜியை போட்டு போறேன்னு போயிட்டியே.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
எல்லாத்தையும் கவுத்துட்டானுங்களா?
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
என்னடா இன்னும் இருக்கானுங்க?
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
தான் போயிட்டு வரேன் இப்போ வந்து இவன் அடப்பாவி.
Over here! Go! Get him! Over here! Go! Get him!
அடி.
Is that all of them?
I think. I didn't see the.
I'm making guys. இதெல்லாம் இவ்வளோ லேர்ன் பண்ணுறது இருக்கு. இது எதுவும் பண்ணாமலே நான் ஆடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். எல்லாரும் கேட்கும்.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
Rose, tell Martha to beg his aid.
In
யார்
here.
அவன்?
We found a survivor.
சர்வைவர் யாரு?
Clive.
செத்துட்டான்.
He's gone.
டேய் அவன் செத்துட்டான்டா.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their...
Martha said they rose from their beds.
I've gathered the bearer's remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
என்னங்கடா இது? என்னதுடா இது? ஆரிமன் ரேங்க் சி பவுண்டியா
The thing has spotted us, Torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
Over here.
Nice try.
Over here. Attack. Go, Torgal.
Nice try.
This one.
This one.
Get him. Over here.
Get him! Get him! Over here! Too slow. Get him! This one. Get him! Over here! Over here! Get him!
என்ன ஒன் ஷேப் பண்ணது? டிஸ்சார்ஜ். ஓ, இதுக்கு வேற அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் இருக்காக்கும். காலிடா.
You didn't see that coming.
You were right, boy.
I needed that. That must be the bridge.
ஸ்தியை கரைக்க போறோமா?
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one's...
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned to death. The rumors started moons ago. Of black. I assumed it was all nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of...
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men. If those Imperials think they can come in here again... Oh, before I forget, he asked me to tell you that Gav has...
Then we must as well.
We can stay...
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Try not to move. Don't want to make it worse.
Oi! You, of course you are. Now, question is, are you willing to talk about? You heard me right, and not just any Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see.
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of foot. Go on then. There's a.
Where can I?
I saw him. You saved Whiteheart and her flock. You hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird, and don't worry.
I'm sure.
And good luck.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
என்ன ப்ரோ ஃபைனல் ஃபேண்டசி தான் மாஸ் தான். அட என்னையா நீ, என் ஃப்ரெண்டு சிடியை வாங்கிட்டு அவன் கழுவி ஊற்றிட்டு போகிறான், சீக்கிரம் முடிச்சு தரான்ட்டு.
I thought Ambrosio. Speaking of brave, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen them. You've been bad for business.
Not around here.
Oh.
Because she's something of a hit. You heard.
Piss off.
All right then.
Get him. This one. Stick. This one. Get him.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume.
Key, I mean.
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
இது அப்போ நம்மளை காப்பாத்துச்சு அந்த இதுல இது நம்ம கூட இருந்ததுடா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபிளாஷ்பேக்ல.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you and the whole flock.
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think. No, I dare say she'd suit. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
No, sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back. Told you, and it's...
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Oh!
ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்க போறேனா? மேலே உட்கார்றதுக்கு நல்ல வேலை இதை கொடுத்தானுங்க. கை காலிலே ஓடி போய் ரொம்ப போர் அடிச்சிருச்சு. இதெல்லாம் கொடுக்காதான் நினச்சின்னு இருந்தேன். இப்போதான் வருது போல. இந்த ஆப்ஷனல் மிஷன்ல வச்சிருக்காங்களேடா இதை. இந்த ஒர்க்குன்னு போயிடுச்சுனால அப்படியே மூட்டாங்களா அதை ஏதாச்சும்.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed.
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. God, don't you worry. We'll get along just... You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You see more... That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart...
Must have been my double.
புள்ள
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the...
பழைய மிஷன் முடிச்சதுனால இப்படி வருது.
Best be up.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
இப்போதான் சாக்கோபோ அன்லாக் ஆகுது. ஓ இப்படி பரவாயில்லையப்பா.
Ready, go?
When you ride alone. ஓ L2 பிரேக்கு, R2 ஆக்சலரேட்டர். ஓ
Where's Gav?
வா ஒரு கண்டு போச்சுல உனக்கு அப்போ.
I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
Uncle?
Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Paityam.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Hey, என்ன பாக்குறீங்க?
What are we waiting for? Indeed.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Now, Martel. See, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... well...
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look, I took it on, you see, after she well, after she died, and now the fruit. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers. On account of all, you couldn't take them some, could you? Seems...
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see... Here you go. Martell apples, they're called. In honor... You hear that, Martell?
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it.
Did you come through the forge today?
ஆயா வந்துட்டியா திரும்ப?
Sid built this place.
What's the matter, Nick? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Right. Well, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
Angel of Death, Belfego. Non தேவையில்லாத விஷயம்.
I don't think so.
So Mather's all right.
எப்போ ஃபேஸ் ரிவீலா? இல்லை நான் பல தடவை இப்போ ஃபேஸ் வச்சு கேமரா ஸ்ட்ரீம் போட்டிருக்கேன்டா. என் பழைய ஸ்ட்ரீமில் எடுத்து பாருங்க, உனக்கே தெரியும்.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them?
These aren't those. She'd have been proud.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me. Olds, he'd never.
That's a... Hang on. I reckon she'd be Clyde.
Well, I've got... You can leave the basket with me.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That room's as ragged as Toad's locks.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I think it's all right to touch him.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond of...
They remembered. I said she put it when she...
And through you.
I didn't do anything.
By the way...
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I am back. வந்துட்டேன்டா. இதுல விட்டேன், இங்க விட்டேன்.
This tun here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like...
இங்கதான் போகணுமா? 1 minute இருங்க, வந்துருக்கு.
say Sid built this place?
Once the Dalmegs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Close.
Oh, Clive!
The patrons, does that mean someone else is
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be... Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. You earned this. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Think you can help?
Game ரொம்ப பெருசு
sound
போல
like
இருக்கு.
anywhere is safe.
சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணு நண்பர்களே. இருக்கிற ஒரு நண்பர்களே நீதான்யா. நீ பண்ணு சப்ஸ்கிரைப்.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
அதான் எனக்கே நானே சொல்லிக்கிறேன். அடப்பா, ரொம்ப
knew
பரிதாபமான
how to
நிலைமையில
turn
போயிட்டு இருக்கு
one
ஸ்ட்ரீம்.
day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
எங்கிருந்து இது வருது? ஒரு சென்டிமீட்டர் வருதுக்கு தான். Don't worry bro, நம்மளுக்கும் ஒரு கலை வராமலே போயிடும். காளையா?
Lord Elwyn
Ah,
would
okay,
never
baby,
have
that's what
stood
you
for
think.
this.
Quiet, you!
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lord.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely...
Then they must be here for...
You fancy dance the gallows trick like...
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the...
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price.
One minute, guys.
Much obliged. There you are. I reckon that's fair. I'll find it a good home. Fare you well?
Vamos.